Oh,
what was that
shit.
all about?
So you're not gonna tell me you're really 3 brothers, are you?
Remember when I said that he's like the guard where he's literally been this is nothing but an armor wound.
Now stand aside, worthy adversary.
'Tis but a scratch.
A scratch?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Just want to let you guys know to hit that like and that subscribe. And if you guys want to get early access to next week's episode of Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, you guys can do that by becoming a part of our Patreon. The link's in the top pinned comment or the description below. And we thank you guys very much for coming by. Now, let's get on with our Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood reaction. Hey! Hey, what is up, everybody? It is me, Sean Tank Top, and I'm over here at Casa de Tank Top, hanging out with my very good friends, Dustin and Morgan Drace, over there at the Drace Alchemist Empire of the Married Hood, full married alchemist married hood. That's what it is.
We are fully married. That is true. Yeah.
That's 100%. How you doing over there, Draces?
Show me the cleaver. I want to know what happened.
Show me the money! We're watching Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, guys, and we're on season 1, episode 8, and we have hit ourselves a cliffhanger, like literally like mid jump with a meat cleaver on Al, who's just very dutifully, kind of almost very. He's just like kind of waiting outside. He goes like, "Oh, why did it have to be so big?" You know what I mean? Just kind of feeling a little sorry for himself and shit. You know,
Big.
I didn't ask to have a big body.
Whoever these guys are that are inside of this clearly nefarious place where we think that they're using people to like power the fucking Philosopher's Stone, which is gnarly and weird. But it's like, but it was also being guarded. Do we know? Was it being guarded by like? Because they were wearing a uniform. It wasn't a governmental uniform though, was it?
Looked like a secure, maybe Blackwater.
Yeah, it's Blackwater.
Blackwater. Oh god, Blackwater Alchemist or whatever it is over here. That'd be.
We want to talk about war crimes.
Yeah, talk about war crimes and stuff like that. Oh my god, Betsy DeVos as an alchemist.
Oh my god.
What would she? What would she be alchemizing
She
though?
couldn't
What would
do
she?
alchemy because she doesn't read.
That sign can't stop me because I can't read.
They're starting to uncover stuff, and like the theme of like the truth beyond the truth and stuff like that. They're starting to kind of slowly feed into that stuff. So I feel like we're coming up on a revelation. We had speculated. Is Scar going to show up in this episode, and is he going to shave their lives?
I don't think so. Definitely coming back.
Oh, sure.
Don't know if he'll come back in this episode.
Yeah. These episodes, they've been going all over.
They do pack a lot of shit in. I mean, think about how much happened in that last episode. So yeah.
Including finding old girl who's like a great research person, apparently a fucking photographic fucking memory, which is crazy.
You know, we only had a 20-minute episode, and they spent like, you know, they had a 10-minute, you know, like montage of reading, and we still had so much shit happen in that episode.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, and also the fact that like lust and gluttony got into a fight. What is it? They fight him. Maybe they get captured. They tell him about what they're doing before they kill him, and then maybe something starts to happen. I don't know. I mean, like it could either be like another kind of information dump, or it could just be very action, kind of horror heavy. I mean, they could go a couple of different ways with it and stuff like that. I mean, but the only way we're gonna know is if we get some eyeballs on it. You guys want to check it out?
Let's do it.
Sure do.
Hell yeah. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys for hanging out with us as we go through Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. We are on season 1. We are on episode 8 right now. If you guys want to get early access to the next episode, to episode 9, before we drop it on YT a whole ass week before we do so, you guys can actually do that right now by becoming a part of our Patreon and hitting us up at the $5 Toon Animation tier. And you can do that by clicking either one of the links that are in the top pinned comment or the description below. You click either one of those, that takes you over to our Patreon. You pony up $5 and that gets you on the animation tier, and you get that and all the other animated shows that we are covering.
Already, isn't she?
Whoa!
Oh my god!
Your actions speak too loudly.
I love the first. I love the blue.
Burr, not my daughter. I got a shotgun and a burter.
You get a bunch of other you get movie commentaries, you get exclusive podcasts, tons of stuff over there for a pretty damn fair price. So we hope that you guys consider doing that. But if you can't do that, you still want to help us out, hit us with alchemize yourselves into a fucking. I want you to be the full like alchemist with your brother.
Don't sacrifice your brother to like our video.
It depends. Is your brother cool?
It is not an all-powerful art. It is impossible.
Water.
Blood, stone, like you know, that's like what this. That's what this really reads to me as, kind of in a certain sense. Except for these nightmare blood babies.
Yeah, those things are crazy.
You want to turn this into a horror show? Just keep going back to that. You know, like make that a plot point.
What? Yeah, what's the name of the captain that was like, you need to come visit me when you're back in town?
And they're like, they're so chummy together. Who are they? I don't trust that guy.
I think that was that one guy who has like a family that we met
I don't
crazy
trust
early.
him.
Yeah, I think he's got some shit.
Oh shit!
Oh, whoa.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I was like, I thought for some reason I thought it was a cleaver. It was his whole. It was like an Ash, like from Evil Dead or something like that. But
He looks a lot like Cheshire from one of the villains from the Justice League.
Uh-oh.
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 Jeez.
Some fucking Hellraiser shit going on in here, man.
You sure figured out a lot just from looking at a transmutation circle.
I'm just good like that. Who are you?
Regarding this, let's just say my name is number 48.
Dang, there's a lot
48,
of...
66.
Who's 69?
Nice.
Anyone who wanders in here poking his nose where it doesn't belong, try not to take it personally.
Nothing personal.
Can you try not to
Is he like just like the Monty Python, like the Black Knight guarding the road?
Yeah. Whoa.
My, what's this? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say you're
He's a ghost.
Oh,
maybe they're also...
Is he like Al?
So there are people like me on the outside too, are there? That's surprising.
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Maybe they fucked around, found out, and they're like trying to prevent anyone else to do that.
48 is the number I was assigned when I was on death.
Oh, man.
Because they did.
Slicer the homicide.
Slicer the homicide. Bow, bow, bow. We get the metal fucking shit going. Holy fuck.
I have a blood seal. This is it, right?
It's just showing him. Okay.
That's awfully considerate of you to show me your weak spot.
Maybe he wants to die.
I like to give myself a little extra challenge during it.
Yeah, he's just bored.
Yeah, I mean, you would be. You can't eat. You can't fucking sleep. You can't really do shit. You can't feel anything. You can't jack off. Like, fuck this shit. Just hanging around guarding an abandoned building.
Did you hear what I said?
This motherfucker.
You think so? This guy wagging his ass over there, right?
Look at his little booty. He's like, do.
Major Armstrong still in charge of the boys' protective detail?
He was, but a couple of his men have taken over now.
Major Armstrong.
Where else do you think, Brosh? To the 5th laboratory.
Nah.
They're like funny. They're like, I wish these guys would be more considerate. You know what I mean, or whatever it is. Like they're still fans, but they're angry with him. Ooh.
My shoulder doesn't.
Oh, the screw. The screw's fucking with him.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Forgot it. Yeah, he doesn't have it.
It's the percentage of chrome, so it's less prone to rusting, but it's not as strong.
Oh shit. Ooh.
Don't take his other arm.
You see, we've been sparring partners a long time, and I've still never beaten.
Oh shit.
Damn it! Watch
Oh my god, he did it.
Well, he's probably also asleep.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, we're Ghost Armor bros, man. Let's start a union.
Starts with a man by the name of Barry.
Who's Barry?
Barry.
Yeah, we're talking about my best friend, Body.
In Central, there was a butcher named Barry.
Oh, no.
What's he cooking, though?
Oh,
We do a
no.
little,
But one day, Barry found that
a
cutting
little
up beef
Texas
and pork
Chainsaw
wasn't
Massacre.
enough
Oh, no, here we
So he
go.
took to the streets and began cutting, and the world was happily rid of yet another evil man. At least, That's what everyone out there believes.
Is the story that was given to the public.
He's very much alive and charged.
Somehow, Barry survived.
Yeah, somehow Barry returned.
Sorry, I've never heard of you.
Al's not that into true crime.
Like, it's still a gnarly story, right?
What happened to your body? Or something? You were on death row too. You had me startled there.
No, you don't have to be a crazy murderer person to be an armored alchemist. Best of
Are you
friends.
sure that you're not a puppet created and controlled by your so-called brother? Were you ever even a real person?
Oh, he's like, have you ever considered the nature of your reality? It's getting in his head, man.
I remember who I was before.
And who's to say those memories aren't?
Oh, what if they were?
That's a really trippy concept to introduce into this story.
They're in on it too.
I'm in on it.
Look at this guy. He's mind freaking him.
Fucking with him. Jesus.
He's a very good serial killer.
Yeah.
If you were that long out of your own body, you would probably think that that was the case too.
I kill, therefore I am. As long as I
Okay, buddy, calm down.
Yeah.
All right, settle down, Barry.
always been.
Go out! Do it now!
Ooh!
How foul.
That's where you're wrong. I'm not beaten.
Yeah, his body could probably.
Buddy, yeah, buddy, come on.
Ooh, damn!
His crimes were really done by a pair of brothers.
An independent head and body.
Whoa!
I've lost too much blood. I'm starting to feel dizzy.
Oh, shit. He just dies this episode.
Dude, he is getting fucked up right now. Like,
I'm going to die.
Oh, maybe you were right.
oh,
what was that
shit.
all about?
So you're not going to tell me you're really 3 brothers, are you?
Remember when I said that he's like the guard where he's literally been just, this is nothing but an armor wound.
Now stand aside, worthy adversary.
'Tis but a scratch.
A scratch?
But how can you know for sure? How can you be certain?
Jesus.
Does anybody really exist when you think about it? Aren't we just the sum of our...
It's just like the thing you're watching isn't even really like, it's just a bunch of ones and zeros, kind of a recording of us, I guess. Yeah.
Like, we're all an algorithm anyway, man. Like...
I'll tell you who made the Philosopher's Stone and ordered us to go.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck!
Oh, was that sexy lady?
You know it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the first time they've met each other yet.
Yeah.
Really? Long fingers.
Yeah.
You know what those fingers do.
How did you find out about this place?
Oh, damn!
You were trying to kill one of our most important sacrifices. Do you understand me? You could have messed up the entire plan.
So they need him for a sacrifice.
Tell me who you people are. What plan are you talking about?
Tell me what you want, what you really want.
So come on!
His arm fucked up. It's missing a screw?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, dang it.
We can't have him poking around this place again. It's too dangerous. It'll have to go. Blow it up.
That's our answer to everything.
Yeah, I know,
Burn
right?
it down.
Are you sure you're not a puppet created by your so-called brother?
And also this kid's like, he's like, what, like 14 years old or something like that? He's getting like mind toyed with by like this old ass weird guy, you know what I mean? Like he knows how to get under his skin.
You're mine now, little puppet!
What? Stay right there.
There we go.
Time to get out of here!
Oh my god, he's just gonna run out.
Dang.
Just gonna go, just start like, he's gonna become like the Jack the Ripper of the Empire or something like that or whatever, like.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, here we go.
Howdy.
His life's not in danger, but he has lost a lot of blood, so you might want to get him to a hospital as soon as you can.
Weird.
Interesting. Raised it to the fucking ground. God damn.
Oh no, what about the prisoners?
Quiet! Calm down now!
I look like a Batman villain.
Yeah, I mean, this looks like Arkham.
Yeah.
You keep it down in there, Kimberly.
Oh, do excuse me.
Who is Kimberly?
War of extermination.
Oh, man.
Such a good mood.
Oh dear. Oh, he's terrifying.
Are you sure you're not a puppet created by your so-called brother?
Aren't we all armor dolls that our parents created?
We're all just a bunch of bone machine meat puppets anyway, bud. Don't even...
Aren't we just like memories wrapped in meat?
Yeah, dude.
In cancerous cells.
Like a bunch of withering hot dogs that can talk. You know what I mean?
You need as many people on your side as you can get your hands on now, Colonel.
He's trying to do a coup.
Yeah. I think that's what they're talking. Yeah.
Get yourself a wife. Seriously? I don't get it. He hung up on me just like that.
You can't be the Führer unless you're married.
Cool episode. Like we're talking, a lot of really fun concepts. Like a lot of really cool.
Yeah.
Interesting. Just ways to think about stuff.
Well, we're learning number one, that there's could be any number of armor suit people.
Mm-hmm.
What if there's some nice ones? Maybe they'll make friends. And you now have a serial killer metal suit.
You have a serial killer that maybe a lot of people don't really understand how to defeat. Like, I don't know how many people know about alchemy. I don't know if transmutation is like a thing that people like broadly know in this world at all. Like, I'm sure they know of it, but do they know that, like, you gotta smudge out the pentagram, you gotta fucking smudge out the fucking thing, you know what I mean? Or whatever it is. That's what I'm saying. Like, this kid needs just like a wet rag. A sword to block shit, but a wet rag.
Yeah.
Is what we need. Or like Windex. I'm the Windex alchemist. And that's what, just to get you, like, whatever, when you're fighting one of those dudes.
Squeegee.
Squeegee alchemist, for sure. Like, you know, or something, you know what I mean? Like, the fights were fun.
Yeah.
Old girl's got to get in there with that screw.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, where's she at?
We need it. Well, I mean, they were on a train. I don't know what her means of travel are. She obviously doesn't have.
She's just riding on the back of that dog with a metal leg.
But there were some interesting concepts in here and shit like that. And it's like, it's almost like a Frankenstein thing, like the brain of a serial killer inside of like,
that was crazy.
One of these dudes and shit like that. And the fact that we
what
just didn't.
was stopping them from leaving the building? Unless they're like, guard this building, and now when the building doesn't exist, they are broken from their spell. That's why the serial killer was able to like fuck off to wherever. Because otherwise, if I'm the serial killer guy, I'm just leaving here. I'm just going away. I'm chopping everybody.
Right? Like, I mean, like, unless there's like enough. I mean, like, I guess what would I mean?
I do like one guy was like bury the chopper.
Yeah.
And the other one was Slicer the homicide. But it was that because that was two guys. Because I'm like, what? I'm fiscal anomaly, the tax evasion. Like,
right. I'm right. Like I'm. Oh, Jesus Christ! Like,
it's like
no.
It's like the action.
I'm Capone, the tax evader, like, or whatever it is. You know what I mean?
Like, because the one guy was like, "This is my name. This is my crime." The other one is, "This is the action of the crime, but here is the charge."
Yeah.
So like,
good old Slicer and the homicide.
Yeah, and then you could be like, "Oh, I'm stabbed a dude."
Right now,
the patricide.
Yeah, right. Like,
he was my dad.
stab the second degree murder or something like that, or
whatever,
whatever it is. Right.
I don't think that's how we name things.
No.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, exactly. Or like
Slicer the homicide's a pretty cool name though.
Right, yeah. Or it's like, I was like, you know what? I was like, I'm gasoline the arsonist. The arson.
Yes.
Right, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like, possibly. I'm trying to think if there was any clues. Because they just delivered him back. What did they do to him?
Nothing.
But, like, did they mark him? Did they do anything with him? Are they going to follow him? Like, no,
They need him for...
He's part of a sacrifice.
So I think they're just going to let him be taken to the hospital. Because I think they've been trailing him.
They're like, we can just keep tailing you.
They just been monitoring him, make sure he doesn't get too close.
And they stopped him from being killed. Like, that's why they didn't want him dead. They don't want him dead. They need him for something bigger. You know what I mean?
And
that's why they went after Scar, because Scar was going after them.
It was the thing where he had a flash to Scar, and I guess he had done that lightning trick before. Did Scar do the lightning trick? Scar did the lightning trick.
Scar did it.
He didn't do it, and now he did it.
Yeah, so maybe
how did he do that?
Maybe he's an Ishbalan.
That's the thing about well, at least with this one and kind of in the show in general, but definitely this episode was like there's a lot of kind of weird, twisty, bendy concepts that they're kind of throwing at you, but doing it within a fight, but also doing it within getting weird kind of dark laughs, multiple people in different things is interesting.
Crazy.
Why doesn't he stick another kid in Al so that he can have a friend?
Well, then you'd have to, but you'd have, that means that you would have, you have to do it against somebody's will. Like those guys they don't want to become like a tasteless, nothingless, like husk of a being. You know what I mean? But I think, okay, one thing I will maybe ding it for is that it's not entirely clear why they're hanging out. Like, what's keeping them there?
Mm-hmm.
Like I didn't, like, if they're
I'm
like, if you do this for 10 years, we'll give you your fucking body back and your debt is paid. Or whatever the fuck. Like,
I don't think it's that.
I
going
didn't hear
to guess
anything like that at all.
That it's like a mystical, like, you must guard this building and they can't leave. Something magic. But when the building no longer exists, they're like spell things. So that's why Barry's like, oh, I'm free because the building, there's nothing to guard. Maybe.
I mean, if they did that, then they at least needed like a weird like visual
Barry to be like, oh my god, the building doesn't exist anymore. I'm finally free.
He would say it, or even just like something that you can explain later, but like a glow would kind of go around him, like, and he'd kind of like get kind of like stunned for a second, and then he'd be like, okay, what? I'm gonna go, or whatever. Like there wasn't that much of a textual kind of signifier in any way that I can remember that explained why they were just hanging out there or whatever it is. Unless, I guess, if you're just sitting there, it's like, listen, we're going to fucking murder your ass right now. Capital punishment shit. Or do you want to keep living and you just be a guard or whatever it is? I mean, would you take the deal? Maybe you might take the deal.
Maybe. Probably. They like killing people, so that'd be fun for them.
Yeah, they get to, like, you get to stay here, keep killing, but you can't eat anything. Like, literally, like, your final meal that you had is the last fucking meal that you're going to taste ever and shit like that. I don't know. I have a feeling that they don't tell them any of that shit.
Right.
I mean? It's like a shitty apartment or something like that, where they're just like, we didn't tell you about the fucking leaks and the rats and the whatever, you know what I mean, or whatever the fuck it is, you know. But all that stuff, and so they saved him because they're like, okay, well, you go back to the hospital, you do well, we're still going to keep tailing your ass. And also, maybe we just need to also kind of be on the lookout and protect you from Scar.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, yeah.
Like, Scar's away, he still wants to kill Alchemist and stuff like that, and they know that they want him for that. But now it's like, what do they want him for? And shit. Like, what do they need him for?
I think they're gonna try and sacrifice both them.
Mm-hmm. Literally, the other thing that was kind of interesting was like with the shit that Barry said, where he's fucking with him. This is like one of the last things we can talk about, and then we'll wrap up. But like, you're like a brother. You're an idea. You're just a dead man walking.
Yeah,
brother. That was it. And also, I mean, like, because he's literally because he is like a magic robot. They're literally putting like an Asimovian type of fucking like, what is the self? Idea to this kid. You know what I mean?
But also, that's Barry's own insecurities. He's just pouring on this little child because it's all the things that he's probably just an idea for that the government invented.
Yeah.
Who is Barry the Chopper if he's not chopping?
They've been toying with this for a while, where Ed's like kind of hiding things from Al,
where it's like, I don't know if I can get you your body back.
Yeah, and I think that like Al is like kind of deep down knows that like it's not going to happen.
He might be a ghost. He might have to go die.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, which is kind of like a very it's at least as far as like a trauma bonded fucking couple of brothers who are about a year and change apart. But that's like a kind of like I'm going to protect you. I'm going to protect you from things that you don't understand, blah blah blah, or whatever. And that's that could create like a schism between the two of them.
Yeah,
you know, it could be.
Oof. If we get to the end of the show and like that's how it ends, is that he has to let Al go.
Of course he is. Of course Al has to go.
It's gonna hurt. We get through the whole show with him and then be like he learns
he has to say goodbye. Finally has to say goodbye.
You know they're gonna do that shit.
He's not getting his body back.
He's not getting any body back.
Well, I think is this gonna be a thing where alchemy has to go away? Like we got to destroy the Philosopher's Stone, so alchemy has to go away. But it's like do you save the world? Do you save the world and lose your superpower and your brother, or do you keep alchemy?
I mean, it's called alchemy, guys.
Yeah.
Alchemy.
Al
right there.
It.
It's right there. Yeah.
Al the Cummy.
Yeah, Al the Cummy.
What?
Oh God.
What? Dustin?
You said it.
Al, no, he's Super left wing. Al the commie.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm into communism.
I had to take a drink. I'm into alcoholism.
I'm into a lot of owls.
Yeah. Weird owls.
Weird owls, alcohol.
Yeah.
Al the communist.
Yeah. We're into all.
Interesting, evocative ideas put forth within a fun fight and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Shit that I can see. I like that idea about the fact that like alchemy is from like it's just a busted up pieces of the Philosopher's Stone. You know what I mean? And they want to coalesce all of them together. They want to mutate the thing back into a whole. I don't know. It could be interesting. I mean, like, yeah. So I don't know. We'll put a pin on it, and we'll definitely see for the next one. The next one, actually, if they answer any of those fucking questions that we put forward over here in the next episode, in episode 9, you guys actually don't have to wait to see our reaction to that episode. You can watch that right now on our Patreon. And you can become a part of our Patreon. You can help support the channel, help us keep the lights on over here for a pretty damn fair price. The price is only $5. That's our animation tune tier. So everything that's animated that we're covering on the channel right now, you get early and uncut access to that, including Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which is the next episode 9 is available right now.
I'd like to charge you the usual rush order fee, of course.
That's right. That's how you do it. Sell a faulty product and then charge them for the repairs.
I don't have to drink it if I don't wanna!
Milk is disgusting. He has to rip his shirt off every episode.
Every time. Completely full and uncut. Just head on over there, pony up $5, and you get access to all of that, including moving commentaries, exclusive podcasts, tons of stuff over there. So we hope that you guys consider doing that. But if you can't do that, you still want to help us out, though, and you had a good time watching the video, and we hope that you did. You give us a little like and a subscribe. That shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. We thank you guys very much for hanging out with us, and I'll see you next time.
Oh.
Wow, rotten.
Fired.